What is good, YouTube? Matty Dubs here, back with another video, guys. We have some more breaking news, notes, highlights, observations from another day here in Vegas for Raiders training camp. A lot more I need to update you guys on. So in this video, I'm pretty much going to break down everything I know that's happened over the last couple of days of Raiders training camp, just so you guys are kept up to date with everything. However, before we jump into the video, make sure you guys do me a favor and smash that like button, just so we can get this video to more Raiders fans out there. But also subscribe to the channel if you're new. Join the family, because I will be covering the entirety of the offseason, which includes training camp, free agency, preseason, regular season, everything you can think of. I've got you guys covered. So with that being said, join the family, turn on post notifications so you're notified every time we post a video. And I also will be live streaming some Raiders games throughout the season. So if you want to watch some Raiders games with me, make sure you guys join the family. But without any further ado, let's get into the video. Now, the one major thing I want to talk about real quickly is Zamir White has been looking really good so far in camp. He's a guy who's maximizing his opportunities, doing whatever it takes to make sure that while Josh Jacobs is not here with the team, he does whatever it takes to make sure he earns his reps or earns his job here in Vegas. And he's done a good job. You got Ameer Abdullah, you got Brandon Bolden and Brattain Brown, but Zamir White has been a guy who's looked the best, looked the part so far. We'll see if he can continue to do that. And we'll continue to see monitor the situation with Josh Jacobs, which, I heard a couple of days ago that there's nothing happening between Raiders and Josh Jacobs on contract talks, which, does not make me too happy. I want Josh Jacobs back here in Vegas. We'll have to wait and see about that. But Zamir White has been looking good so far in camp. With some bad news now, Jimmy Garoppolo has not looked so good. Now, we know that he's trying to get the rust off. He's been coming off an injury. And, it's something that, is serious. He's got to become better. He's got to be better because he's had multiple practices in a row where he's thrown multiple interceptions. So he's got to be a little bit better. Maybe it's telling that the defensive secondary is a lot better this year. Maybe Marcus Peters is instilling a different type of energy within that group, and that could be possible. I mean, you got a couple of guys really breaking out, bringing that energy here. Marcus Peters, Jacorian Bennett have looked amazing so far in camp. You got Trayvon Mulrig, and you got a couple of other guys back there in terms of Marcus Epps, who's being like a leader back there. He's making plays, making plays. He's, communicating with the team. So Marcus Epps is looking like a really good free agent pickup. And then Nate Hobbs, Marcus Peters. I mean, the Raiders have a really good secondary right now, but they do have one spot open. Is it going to be Duke Shelley? Is it going to be Brendan Faison? Is it going to be Tyler Hall, David Long Jr., Jacorian Bennett? So I do think they have, still an opportunity here to, make a difference. Some of these young guys, they have an opportunity to not only earn a job but make a difference on this team going into next season. But overall, man, we need to see a lot more betterness or better play out of Jimmy Garoppolo, because the way he's playing right now is not going to cut it. I mean, he has been pretty bad. I don't want to over talk about it, but he definitely needs to be better. But overall, not bad couple of days here for the Raiders training camp. Definitely a lot of improvement to do. I love their wide receiver room right now. It's very deep. The running back room, if Josh Jacobs was here, would be amazing. But most importantly, I think the defense is really going to be exciting with Max Crosby, Jerry Tillery. Defensive tackle is a position they're really trying to figure out who's going to be the starters at. So we'll see what happens there. And then you got the linebacker room with Divine Diablo, Robert Spillane, Darius Harris. You got Luke Masterson, who's been looking pretty good so far in camp. Amari Burney. So we'll see what happens there. And then I already talked about the secondary. Secondary looks good. So guys, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new. Just a quick little update here for you guys. Join the family, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. This video is brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. And if you love playing fantasy sports like football, basketball, baseball, and so many other sports, but also love being able to win money, you're going to want to stick around for this whole segment. Introducing Underdog Fantasy, the ultimate platform for fantasy sports lovers. Do you want to experience the thrill of drafting your team and competing for huge prizes? Well, look no further. With Underdog Fantasy, you get access to a wide range of fantasy sports, including football, basketball, baseball, and so much more. But here's what makes Underdog Fantasy stand out from all of those other apps. They've got quick and user-friendly drafting process, a unique and exciting game formats, fair and competitive contests for all skill levels, and attractive bonuses and promotions. Not only can you draft teams and compete with others, but you can also play a game of higher and lower, which is personally my favorite thing to do on there, but you can potentially win 20 times the money you put down. And if you use code MattyDubs when you sign up, Underdog will match your first deposit up to $100. And what that means is basically when you deposit, let's say $100, they'll give you a free $100 to use and play with. Click the link in the description to get started, or head to the website right now to start dominating the fantasy world. And don't miss out on all the fun. Be a part of the Underdog community starting now. And don't forget, if you use code MattyDubs, they'll match your first deposit up to $100. Let's get started. Get into drafts with me starting today.